I will never forget what I learned about child marriage in Afghanistan. The stories are haunting, and the reality is even more heartbreaking than you might imagine. In the dusty villages and remote provinces, childhood is often cut short by forces far beyond a child's control. Imagine this, a 6-year-old, yes, just 6, sold and married to a man nearly 40 years older. She should be playing with friends, learning to read, and dreaming about her future. Instead, her life is changed forever by a decision she had no say in. The system failed her, just like it fails thousands of girls every year. In July 2025 in Helmand Province, Afghanistan, news broke of a 6-year-old girl sold by her own father and married off to a 45-year-old man who already had 2 wives. The details are shocking, but sadly not unique in this part of the world. The man paid her family a bride price, a transaction that treats a child as property. The wedding photos, showing a tiny girl beside her much older husband, went viral, sparking outrage and horror across the globe. People everywhere demanded answers. But for many in Afghanistan, this is a grim reality they witness far too often. The world watched, waiting for justice or at least some sign of compassion from those in power. The Taliban did step in, but not to protect her childhood, her innocence, or her rights. Their intervention was not about justice, but about enforcing their own rules. Instead of annulling the marriage or punishing those responsible, the Taliban told the man he couldn't take the girl home until she turns 9. That's their interpretation of religious law, no concern for her trauma, her stolen years, or her future. The marriage still stands, and the girl remains with her parents for now. No one's been formally charged, there's no justice, no accountability, and no protection for the most vulnerable. Why is this happening? Since the Taliban regained power, child marriages have surged. Girls are banned from schools, their dreams locked away behind closed doors. Women are banned from work, stripped of independence and hope. Families trapped by poverty, desperation, and fear see marriage as the only way out. With no jobs, no education, and no future, parents feel forced to make impossible choices. Sometimes selling a daughter is seen as the only way to survive. Afghanistan has no enforced minimum age for marriage. Local customs, tribal traditions, and sheer desperation decide a girl's fate. Village elders and family members make decisions that will shape a child's entire life, often without her voice or consent. For many girls, the chance to go to school, to play, to simply be a child, is stolen before they even understand what's happening. Their dreams are replaced by fear, uncertainty, and sometimes violence. The cost, it's devastating. Lifelong health risks, physical and emotional abuse, and childhoods lost forever. Many child brides suffer from injuries, trauma, and complications from early pregnancies. Their voices are silenced, their futures dimmed. But it doesn't have to be this way. When girls are allowed to learn, to play, and to grow, entire communities thrive. Education is the key to breaking this cycle. The world must not look away. Every girl deserves safety, education, and a future, no matter where she's born. Child marriage isn't just a headline, it's a human rights emergency. We must raise our voices, demand change, and stand with the girls of Afghanistan because their lives, their dreams, and their futures matter.